happened with maybe my greatest comedy hero, or one of them, recently, Albert Brooks, at a movie night at Phil's. He's my hero. I have never met him, and I've tried to. For instance, like when we did a Neil Diamond Behind the Music, he was Neil's opening act at one point. I begged him to do it, or I begged through his people. Never have been able to meet him. At a movie night with Phil, my wife, he's there. He's showing Defending Your Life, and I'm so excited just for that. One of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
But Ted Sarandos is there, and they're just talking, and it's not like I'm an earthling. I can't interrupt Albert Brooks and Ted Sarandos. And I again, like with Trevor Noah, I'm not someone who's ever going to go up to someone and say, "Hi, here's who I am, and let me meet you," and just not my style. But my wife, at one point, I'm looking at her, and the look comes over her face, and a guy comes from behind me and gives me like a hug from behind. He goes, and it was Albert Brooks. And he goes, "David, how are you, man? It's so good to see you again. It's been a long time." To which I said, "It's been forever, because I have never met you, Albert Brooks." And he goes, "What?" I go, "I would know if I met you, because you're my hero. I wouldn't forget meeting, like, it's like, if I knew Elvis, I would remember that moment." And he goes, "Oh my God, I thought I knew you." And I think we've been in a couple documentary or things together, like in the same one. And we're both probably so self-involved, we've watched them a lot, so that we think we know each other. Like, he thought he knew me from something, but I know I never met him.
That's a great Albert Brooks story, because that sounds like Albert, like you would, that's how you want to meet him.
It was a perfect way, because I wasn't going to meet him any other way. And now, it put me in an equal position in order to, like, and I got hugged, which I've been married a long time. I haven't been hugged at all.
But that's also, it's actually the opposite when celebrities say that people approach them because people feel like they know this person because of the persona they portray on TV. So that's you. Albert Brooks thought he knew you because you're, some celebrity that he's only seen on screen. So he thought he knew you.
I am some star.
I don't know. I love it. Wow.
He's not as neurotic, is he?
I know. Well, that would be weird too, to show your own film, like to be at a movie screening and here's the guy who created it sitting there. I mean, obviously it's a beloved film, but it sounds, could we watch something else? Something that Albert Brooks?
Oh, no. The way it works is, like, for evenings like that, not only will they be there when they show it, then they will get up and answer questions and tell stories. So he did like an hour of stories that were like stand up by the greatest comedian who doesn't do stand up anymore. It was amazing. And like Phil's movie night lately, it's been insane. Like Jane Fonda came and played Clute. Elaine, now for our podcast, another guest that's been announced, so I can say it. We had the most amazing 2-hour conversation with Elaine May, who has shown Heartbreak Kid. She came and answered questions for Heartbreak Kid and A New Leaf, both of her movies. And
I just recently watched that. I've got the Criterion Collection, or subscribed to the Criterion Collection or channel, and I just watched it. It's great. It was so fun.
Elaine
so
May,
amazing.
I can't wait for this podcast to air, because I don't even remember the exact nature of it, but she made fun of me so well. Like, they can make fun of you so well that you love it.
Like you're thanking her. Wow, thank you.
Well, sort of like when I met Rickles. Like when I met Rickles, I may have told you the story, but I met him at the White House I was covering a state dinner. We ended up getting to know each other, and I loved him. But he never put me down, really. Maybe it was too obvious. There's too many things he could make fun of. But the greatest thing was, after a while, he must have liked me okay, because when he got his walk on the Hollywood star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, he invited me to take my wife and his invited guests. We're like a little area, It was Bob Newhart and his wife, Dick Clark and his wife, and me and Fran and I. And we were like the youngest by 35 years. Yeah. But when he met my wife, it was just one of my favorite sentences ever. He goes, "Fran, he told me you were a dog," which is the greatest Don Rickles way to say you're pretty and also try to make fun of me and get me in trouble. Yeah. I love it. Yeah, Fran, he told me you were a dog. Also, who says a dog? When's the last time someone goes, "Your wife is a dog"?
Well, he is old school.
She's such a dog.